Win or lose, can't deny that all eyes are on the Gators.
What's up, everyone? KJ3 here, and though the Gators walked through the valley of the shadow of death and did not fear any evil, we did come up short, though, in a top 10 thriller that almost gave me a heart attack. Emery throws it. Oh my God, B-Ryan got it! LaMichael P. Thank you so much for coming up with that catch. Oh my gosh, if you guys are not watching my live streams, be sure to watch those. Got some crazy emotions going on. But anyways, Gators coming up short. Joe Burrow came as advertised. You can't expect to win whenever you let the opposing quarterback go 21-24 for 291, 3 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, come on. As many incompletions as touchdowns, defense. We couldn't get any pressure on him with Gennard and Zuniga going, not being 100%. Zuniga and Gennard getting hurt in the first. I mean, where's our pass rush going to come from against South Carolina? Both those guys are game-time decisions. We need to find some pass rush. Whether it's Kyrie Campbell, Jeremiah Moon, you guys got to step it up, pick up, for Gennard and Zuniga. I know it's a tall task, but come on. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. South Carolina is capable of beating a talented team, as they just beat Georgia last week. Oh, I love it. The memes coming in. Boom. There you go. Oh, Rodrigo Blankenship missing a field goal in double overtime. At home. I love it. Georgia, man, that is going to be a key game now coming up in a couple weeks. But we have South Carolina and Will Muschamp to deal with this week. But the LSU game, there are a couple things that I want to go over. Most specifically, a couple really important penalty calls that were or were not called, not in our favor. For one, this is not a defensive pass interference. This came on in the first quarter. It came on a second down that led to getting LSU in the red zone where they got a touchdown. This is the interception that Trask threw on 3rd and 1. You can argue that we shouldn't have been throwing the ball. We should have run it on 3rd down. Yes, you can make that argument too. I think we should be running it anyways. But you got to see what happens here. Just keep your eye on Tyree Cleveland. He's right there in the middle. He's locked up with, and look, it seems to get held. Let's go ahead and take another look. See, Tyree Cleveland right there. Let's see. Well, the line of scrimmage he's past 5 yards in the line of scrimmage. It looks like he's being drugged down to me. Yes, that was the interception. But wait, there's more. Here's Tyree Cleveland again. Bottom of the screen, trips. He's in the middle. Keep your eye on him. As he's going, it looks like number 5. Yes, he does. He wraps his hand around him. Oh, my goodness. 2 pass interference on Cleveland, not called on both drives that we did not get a touchdown on in the 4th quarter. You got to be kidding me. But anyways, you can't put it all on officiating. If you want to go back and look at one key play, then it's gonna be the Stone Forsythe holding call on the LaMichael P. Ryan pitch that he took. Oh my gosh, like, Stone, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? This guy beats him and he just pushes him to the ground. Trask gets it away barely. I mean, he just barely gets that away. P. Ryan takes it all the way across the 50, but it's holding. Ends up being 4th and 31. Gives LSU the short field as we can only punt it to around the 50. And then the next play, we decide to throw in EJ, Emory Jones, for all 3 plays. Run quarterback to the left. Run quarterback to the right. Throw with pressure in his face. Overthrown. Like, There's times to switch quarterbacks, and there's times not to. That was not a time. Dan said in his press conference that they have pre-packages for Emory, that it wasn't the whole series that they were trying to give to him there, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. Look at the score. I mean, this is when LSU just tied the game. and just took the lead. You put in your true freshman in Death Valley. When Trask, he threw for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. He threw for more yards than Joe Burrow. Like, Trask had a great game, all right? Like, there was no need to go for a quarterback switch then. There are a couple plays that you go back and you look at. But, man, that series there, and then, of course, the previous series was that holding call. And those are just the two critical moments in the game that, honestly, we couldn't recover from. It made us start playing from behind, and we're not really a play-from-behind team. Though we were put in the position to win if we just capitalize and score on those 2 possessions. I mean, we were down there knocking on the doorstep both times. It's not like we weren't driving the field. We had more time of possession than them. We ran more plays than them. Our defense was, for the most part, fresher than their defense was. But they were just scoring quick, and we couldn't hold them to a field goal. They were just getting touchdowns. And that brings it back to, man, Todd Grantham, you got to find a way to get some pressure and adjust with your stars being out. So, South Carolina, we're 6-point favorites on the road. That may be a tough game. It's Will Muschamp. I'm expecting South Carolina to come out flat. They just beat Georgia on the road. Like, that's their season, all right? They're 500 now. Like, that's the game of the year for them. So I'm expecting South Carolina to be flat. I'm expecting Florida to be angry going into our bye week. I'm expecting us to come away with the W here, setting up a bye week for our clash in Jacksonville against Georgia. But anyways, go ahead and let me know what you think that the score will be for South Carolina. This will be a noon kickoff. Noontime, Saturday. Be sure to tune into my live stream. They're very entertaining, y'all. Just be sure to tune in, check it out. Be sure to subscribe right up here. Check out all my other videos over here. And for any other Gator content, just go ahead, turn on that notification bell. It's KJ3 signing off. Go Gators! See you Saturday. Hey, we may lose, but I bleed orange and blue in all kinds of weather. All kinds of weather.